The importance of raising productivity is an issue which the government has been pushing for a number of years. And in this series of videos, I'll be talking to a number of business leaders about how they're approaching the issue. In this installment, we're focusing on processes.
In the business context, what exactly do we mean by processes? Is it as simple as how companies do things?
What Griffin Kinetic does constantly is revisit our processes, review, look at it over and over again and ask ourselves, is there a better way to do something? But importantly so, we should not change processes for the sake of changing. It has to mean and equate to better life, a better productivity, perhaps even a better, a better lifestyle for the staff and the employee. And if you have happy people working in any organization, just like how you would train a bird to sing, he can only sing or it can only sing when he's happy. So I would really like to look at processes, simplify it, do not make it too complicated, but yet at the same time be effective.
So your company has looked at improving processes as a way of improving productivity. How did you go about deciding that processes was a key tool which could be used to raise productivity?
We try to make it very simple, and we document it every process. Meaning every step we do it, we document it. Now one of the reasons that why we want to do is, those old days when we have this system of mentorship, when one apprentice will follow the other mentor, and somehow or other along the way there's an important process, the apprentice will be called to buy coffee. When he comes back, the process is finished. So this is something that we don't want it to happen. So we document every station, meaning that the older worker will have to literally write down everything that he has done and the whole process to able to pass down to the next worker. By documentation, we make it very clear and transparent to the next one who take over. One of the good benefits that we explain to the worker is that somehow or other, if you are the only one that can do this process, if you want to apply for a 2 weeks vacation to any place with the family, we cannot approve it because you are the only one that knows the whole process. Now, by passing the process documentation down, we can actually allow you to have a long vacation leave. You can actually go back earlier. You don't have to, if you are tired, you don't have to come by. So this is something that we explain to the employee, and they buy in the ideas.
That sounds like such a simple innovation, really, to improve processes. I mean, okay, can you remember the moment where you suddenly thought, we've got to change the way we do things. We can just make some very small tweaks and changes to the way we do things, and there's going to be a massive impact on the way the business operates. Was there a key moment where you decided change has to come?
When we decided to change something, it's very difficult for us to implement, put the idea across to all the employees, but somehow or other, I have this idea that in order to make the changes, we first have to find out from the company who has the most creative ideas, and we're able to influence the rest. And some crazy idea come out from our side is that we look out for the employee that is very can go back on time and is very free. So we look around and we find one employee that is always go back on time. So we talk to him, how can he afford to go back on time? Then he shared with us some of his idea by labeling his own cabinet very detailed. He knows that everywhere he goes, he can find everything. So from there, we learn from him, we implement this and improvise across the company.
As far as pushing for productivity is concerned, we have to strategize through setting very clear goals and targets for our projects, for our consultants and contractors to deliver. We strongly believe that if a building project, a building design that is easy to build will lead to manpower savings, lead to better productivity, better safety and higher quality. So how do we monitor that? We have been adopting this tool called Buildability. It's actually a tool It's a scoring system. It's an appraisal system where which measures how labor efficient, how efficient the design is for each project, taking guidance from the Buildable Score system, scoring system from building construction industry.
Can you give us a couple of examples of what you've done in your company where you've changed processes and the net result has been an improvement in productivity?
We have done quite a good number of innovation with regards to IT development and enhancement over the years. Currently, we have just embarked on an SAP or ERP solutions program.
What's that?
Enhanced resource planning, which is typically very common with manufacturing and bigger enterprise. Sounds like a big word actually for SME. It was not only big but expensive as well. We have always realized that we need to have a very strong foundation, as with everything else like building. So to build on any solutions, which it's actually what the business that we are in, providing solutions to customers. Firstly, we have to be very strong in our foundation. So having the ERP on board now enables us to build all the other processes, leveraging on the ERP. It is a source of information and data, be it for customer service, be it for an operations process, be it for a track and trace of a particular consignment. It is, technology and in the state of art of technology today is so advanced that with an established IT system, we are able to communicate not only internally, not only within Singapore, but on international level as well, which is very important for any logistics company.
The teenager or the younger working adults are very heavily into the internet. Online shopping is very prevalent nowadays. So what we are doing now is also to leverage on this digital part to try to drive more customers in store and to create the enhanced online shopping experience. The way we're doing it is we are trying to combine the online and the offline stores to complement one another and not compete, because usually most stores, if they have something online, they'll just sell it, people purchase it and then deliver. So what we are trying to do is create an online website where consumers can actually virtually try on the eyewear, they see what they like, then they can actually pre-order it and have it delivered to a store near, which is convenient for them. And upon arriving, the optician who's serving them would know what frame he or she likes, and they can quicken up the process of hopefully closing the sale.
Productivity is not about simplifying to the simplest or the zero ground where you actually have the least processes, but make sure you don't sacrifice the customer experience too.